Welcome to Traction Control, and today we're driving the Ferrari 458 Spider. It's time for us to check and test drive the 458 Spider Italia. But first of all, safety first, seat belt, and then let's go. Loving the noise. The sounds of the V8 4.5 naturally aspirated in the back. So we're driving right now in the normal sport mode, which is normal in Ferrari because Ferrari has many settings on the car. We've got the wet, which we don't have much here in Bahrain, and we've got sport, race, CT off, which is traction control off, and of course if you hold onto the button more, it's the ESC off, which makes this Ferrari an absolute screamer. Loving the V8 in the back, the naturally aspirated. The final one from Ferrari, by the way, because the modern version of the 458, which is the 480, has a turbocharged V8. So this one's going to be one of the last naturally aspirated mid-engine Ferraris you can find. And I think with time, this could be an all-time classic. This car has a 4.5 liter engine, V8 of course, hence the name 458 Italia Spider. Spider meaning, of course, this car is a convertible, which is great for sunny days here in Kingdom of Bahrain. This car can go from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds, thanks to its engine, which is 562 horsepower. This car comes with a launch control as well for the perfect launch of the car. So let's do a quick test on how the Ferrari drives. Just stop it. And of course we're in the auto mode. Pressing the launch. Rev the car. 9,000 RPMs. Music in the back. Going faster and faster. And the good thing about the car is, like, never tried a dual clutch gearbox, and this car just changed in a split of a second with the press of the pedals, of course. Gear changes are really great. We're doing 120 right now, 6th gear. Want to go down, just down. I've got the LED indicators on the steering wheel telling me when to change. And of course this car goes up to 9,000 RPM. What a great car. Back to auto. Car goes to normal mode. The Italians have spent a lot of time perfecting the Ferrari, from the design, the engine, the gearbox. It's a total package. Enzo Ferrari once said that the Ferrari is a dream. And yes, indeed, it's a dream to own and to drive. This model, the 458 Spider Italia, is considered to be one of the baby Ferraris with a smaller engine, mid-engine in the back. It's a daily driver concept that Ferrari made for people. Less expensive. You can use it every day, enjoy it. Engine is perfectly done. The fuel economy of this car is not that great, but it's good for daily user. And we're back. The 458 Spider was premiered at the 2011 Frankfurt Motor Show. The convertible variant of the 458 Italia features an aluminium retractable hardtop, which according to Ferrari weighs about 25 kilograms, less than a soft roof such as the one on the Ferrari F430 Spider, and can be opened in 14 seconds. So here we have our final look at the Ferrari 458 Spider, which is truly a magnificent piece of art. The last naturally aspirated V8 coming out of the Ferrari factory, of course, in Maranello. And this car has a lot of features which people like, especially the new aerodynamic looks, which is different than the previous Ferrari, which is the 430. This car has it all. The technology, the styling, the performance, and most of all, the badge, which is the prancing horse on the side, which makes Ferrari a dream, like the words of the late Enzo Ferrari. Well, this car is inspired, of course, by F1, and of course Ferrari is well known as a multiple-time world champion, a contender to the championship. And of course, who else to have designed the interior of this car? None other than F1 legend Michael Schumacher, who had the great input in the car. If you can notice, the design is very simple. It's always on the driver's side. The ergonomics of the car is driver-oriented. Everything is in my reach. Steering wheel, the controls to the radio, the infotainment system, and of course, the light, air conditioning, gearbox. Let's talk more about the steering wheel, which is inspired, like I said, from the F1 steering wheel. We've got the rev counter, we've got lights lighting up, telling you when to shift up to go to maximum speed, and optimizing the gearbox, giving you the exact time. And of course, the rev limiter is at 9 RPM. So when the lights go red, you go up. And of course, everything is in your hand. You've got the indicators on the side of the steering wheel for left and right. And we've got the window wipers, the lights, the suspension setting to take it soft or toughen it for tracks. And of course, we've got the engine start button. Also, Ferrari feature is the setting of the car. Well, we've got wet, sport, race, CT off, ESC off. Wet, well, of course, in Bahrain it doesn't rain much, so this option is off. Sport mode. In a normal car, it will say normal, but in this, it's sport, which is normal for Ferrari. And then we've got the racing mode, where we have the engine giving you more of its power and less of the electronic gadgets helping the car with traction and stuff. CT off is traction control off, and if we hold it more, it will cancel out the electronic stability controls as well to give you the ultimate drive and experience the whole Ferrari experience on the track. The 562 horsepower engine in the back, no traction control, no nothing. It's just you and the car and the track in front of you. Driving this car on a regular basis, or even once, is a chance to experience something wonderful. Its purpose as a vehicle is a front, a sleight hand, and illusion. What these cars are designed to do is create joy for those who understand and appreciate them. It's really just a machine that turns horsepower into happiness. And after you get back from a brainstorming run with a giant smile on your face and the car is ticking itself to sleep, ask yourself, how much is that worth? So here we have our test drive of the Ferrari 458 Spider. And if I'm gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy this car. You know why? Because it's the final V8 naturally aspirated, and Spider because, well, we're in Bahrain. It's sunny all the time. Thank you for joining us on Traction Control, and see you next week.